Hello again, watch friends. Welcome back. This is my Tudor Black Bay Blue. I got it about a year ago. It was a very good deal. I think I paid about 2/3 of the retail price for it. It's got the 28-24 ETA movement inside. It's the older version. And the watch, I really like this watch. This is such a classic piece that, I mean, the dimensions, the quality of the watch is just fantastic. So when I bought this, it came with this leather strap, and this leather strap has the Tudor deployant clasp on the bottom. You would lift that up. A little hard to do with gloves on, and then the strap would come out and it would fold over like that. So got the word Tudor and the little emblem. Very nice strap, but I wanted to get a bracelet for this watch. So I checked with my local AD that carries Rolex and Tudor, and to buy an OEM bracelet for the Tudor Black Bay would cost about $700. And I really didn't want to pay that much for a bracelet. So I thought, well, I'll try to get an aftermarket bracelet. And I chose this one. This is a Steyr, S-T-E-Y-R, Steyr or Steyr. It's a German bracelet. You see it's got stamped, fold over, clicks down, got a security, fold over. It's a nice enough looking bracelet, but there are two problems with this bracelet. I think the bracelet cost about $60 or $70. I had to order it from Germany. It took about a month to get here. So the first problem with the bracelet is look at the space. Look at the space between the end of the bracelet here and the case of the watch. It's a very large space, and I really find that too annoying. I just don't like that. You can see on both sides it's just a huge space. The second thing I don't like about the bracelet is, as it turns out, I thought, gee, I'd be buying a German bracelet, it'd be a great bracelet. It's really a cheap bracelet. If you look closely, I'm going to see if I can show you this. I can actually twist this metal here and bend it back and forth. That's even worse than an inexpensive bracelet you get on a Seiko diver or other Seiko bracelets. So I'm not happy with the bracelet, and I'm looking for an alternative. So I thought, well, what other alternatives are there? For the summertime, as you know, leather gets kind of hot. So how about a NATO? Well, I ran across these Haveston NATO straps on Bruce Williams' YouTube site. Bruce Williams is an excellent watch reviewer. He's got dozens and dozens of watch reviews. He knows what he's talking about. And he did a full review of these Haveston straps. So I suggest you check him out. I'll put a link in the description about his site. So I wasn't even aware of these until I saw them on Bruce's site. So these Haveston straps come nicely packaged in these little tins. There's basically, well, when I bought these, there were two versions. There's this version that you can see, and the other version looks like this. It's a solid color. So I'm not going to actually review these straps other than give you some brief information about them, about the two different, at least the two different versions here. They're both heavy-duty NATO straps. They're inspired by the military industrial design, according to Haveston. They have two unique features, which I'll show you when I put it on the watch. One is the sliding keeper the sliding second keeper here. Most NATOs have a fixed keeper here and a fixed keeper here. You'll see the advantage of that in a second. And also the other advantage is that it's the heavy-duty fabric that is both flexible but strong. And you also see that when this goes on the watch, that unlike most NATOs, which have the extra material bundled up on the back of your wrist, the way these are designed, the extra material gets bundled up on the bottom of your wrist. So there's two, like I said, there's two flavors. Actually, there's a third one I think just came out recently. The solid color is called the M1936 strap. It's based on U.S. military equipment during World War II. They come in 20 and 22 millimeter widths, and the thickness is 1.5 millimeter. These straps, according to their website, will fit 6 inches to 8.5 inch wrists. Another feature, of course, is the buckle. Really nice polished buckle. They come in both polished and bead blasted. The second color is what they call the invasion strap. That's this one here. And whoops. And the invasion strap is inspired by the paint scheme applied to Allied aircraft on the eve of D-Day, the D-Day invasion. So that's where that color comes from. So what I plan to do is I plan to take the NATO strap, put it on the Tudor, and see how it looks. By the way, I did get these. I believe are 20 millimeter versions. I ordered 22 millimeters is what I need for the Tudor. It comes packaged like this. Very nice packaging. So not only do the straps look like they're high quality, but even the attention to detail in the packaging and the delivery is top notch. So as I mentioned, I had my choice of doing either the Army sort of khaki color or the what's called the invasion strap. So I consulted a fashion expert, someone with extremely good taste. Turns out it was my wife, and she suggested I go with the invasion strap. So here you see the Black Bay Tudor. I'm sorry, the Tudor Black Bay Blue. Any way you say it's still correct. On the Haveston invasion strap. The 22 millimeter strap, this one happens to be bead blasted, as you can see. Here's a good look at it, as opposed to the other versions that they have, which are polished. So if you can see them side by side, here's polished on the left and bead blasted on the right. So I chose bead blasted, more of a sporty look, I think. So let's take a look at this on the wrist. Let me just pop it on the wrist here. A little difficult with gloves on. And there we go. So now you see it on my wrist. Zoom in a little bit. And then, as I mentioned before, one of the features of this particular strap is this sliding keeper back here, right where my finger is. So this is more like a traditional watch strap where this thing can slide. It can slide back and forth. So as I finish putting the strap on there, I I can then adjust the sliding keeper to keep it just right. So now, unlike many NATO straps, which have all the extra material bunched up behind, this looks almost like a standard strap. So there it is. There's the Black Bay Blue on a Haveston 22 millimeter invasion strap. I think it's quite nice. Don't have the problem with the gap, as you saw with the bracelet before, between the end of the bracelet and the beginning of the case. So that's not a problem. This looks like it is a heavy duty strap. It looks rugged, should last a long time, and I think I'm happy with this. So there you have it, the Haveston NATO strap on the Black Bay. So thanks for watching. I hope this gave you some ideas about straps and bracelets and whatnot, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks. The straps are cost $28.55 a piece, or you can buy what they call a field set, which is one each of the colors, and you save a little money. The field set, you get both straps for $51.55, so you save a little money by getting a pair.